Fontaine character? Hello? I'm seeing a little, like, asterisk up here. I don't know what this means, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, let's get into it. I'm ready.
Whoa, you must be the legendary traveler.
This program is a work of fiction. The appearing character is played by a voice actor and is unrelated to characterization settings in Genshin Impact. Oh, okay. So that means no new character. I'm confused. Maybe new okay, I don't really know. Okay, but also, first thing I thought of when I saw this character, I don't even know who this character is yet, but I don't know if we've been spending way too much time in Honkai Star Rail. I honestly haven't been spending enough time in Honkai Star Rail, but it's on the brain. Because as soon as I saw this character, I thought, is this a combination of March and the little train conductor guy? I can't remember his name. Okay, not like a combination of the two of them, not them like squashed together, but if March was wearing their clothing, this is what I would imagine it would look like. Okay, but let's see if this is actually a new character. Fontaine character or no?
I've heard a lot about you. Oh, are you following the tournament too? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine.
Okay, so yes, character. Yes.
The King of Invocations Grand Prix. Since you've also taken
Grand Prix, okay.
How would you like to be a special contributor for my column? Yeah, of course you'll receive payment as a contributor, and your name will even appear in the credits. If I'm not mistaken, you're even acquainted with some of the contestants, right? Oh,
I would imagine.
I really do have an eye for a story, don't I? It seems like this will be a solid piece. I can see it now. Exclusive inside scoop on the renowned traveler and secrets of the TCG Tournament Masters.
But they do look really cute.
It has a nice ring to it, no? It's just a working title for now.
What did they say their
Any
name
journalist
was?
worth their salt knows how to look past the surface and get the real story on any breaking news. But it's important to always keep the stories based on actual facts.
Yeah, so we're finally seeing, we've heard the Steambird a little bit.
Of course, I'll be covering the latest stories from the King of Invocations Grand
Prix. From Fontaine, but this is our first real connection, I guess.
When it comes to breaking news, I'm always the first on the scene. Anyway, I won't keep chatting your ear off. There's a lot more exciting news waiting to be uncovered. So let's have a look.
I see. Okay, so they were saying it's unrelated to the characterizations.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share?
It's the voice actor.
Wow.
Not the character.
This is the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
A card snatcher? How very interesting.
City on the Lake.
Oh no, Sino's gonna be all over that.
TCG tournament as young prodigy Bess Favonian cavalry captain.
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright.
All right, lots of TCG. They're back to pushing the TCG.
Challenger.
They're like, wait, why did everyone stop playing TCG all of a sudden? That's crazy.
Bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent. The nerve.
Oh, I was like, what is happening? Is that me? Is that my computer?
Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
You must be tired
she's
after
cute.
the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
If Miss Red Tofu with all the frills.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kirara is in this update.
Tournament? The tournament has already finished. I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment.
Ah, yes.
Rest assured, there's no destination I can't deliver to. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
I can't tell if this is me. 1 second. 1 second. Everything is very blurry. I think that was my computer. My apologies. It was like, no, you want to watch this in 480. I swear. I promise. It looks much better in 480 than 1080. I see. That's why it was changing that's why it went black. Ooh, okay. Wait, she's a shielder. I was not expecting that. So cute though. Man. Wow, and our first Fontaine character.
Wow. So, this is Sumeru? There are so many huge mushrooms here. big enough to lie on.
Oh. Another cute Yoimiya moment. Do. All right, TCG to the max. That's what I'm feeling this time around, I suppose. Honestly, if Sino doesn't win the tournament, I think it's kind of rigged. Actually, we will probably win the tournament, now that I think about it. There was a reason why we were not involved in the Academia extravaganza. It's because we would have won. Kaveh wouldn't have had his chance. Every tournament we're in, we win. So yeah, there was a reason why we were just a commentator. And also because we weren't a part of the Academia, but that's besides the point. Yeah, my webcam is lagging today. Hopefully it will resolve itself.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.7 special program.
It's
I'm your
Lumine!
host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine. And I
Yeah.
have a new friend here with me.
Make sure the truth comes first and report stories that stand out the most. This is reporter
Our first
Charlotte
look
from the
at
Steambird.
Fontaine.
A pleasure to meet you. Hey, everybody.
Charlotte.
I'm Maya Aokitaro, the voice of Charlotte. And as mentioned just now, Charlotte is a reporter from Fontaine, and she's currently working for the Steambird, which many of you may have probably already heard of.
Oh, for sure. It's been mentioned in several places throughout the game now. And if I remember correctly, Mona also writes a column for the Steambird. So it seems like it's pretty famous, and people all across Nevada are reading it.
Yes, that's right. But I'm not the only special correspondent in our special program today. We also have other special correspondents reporting from the field. that will
Reporting
help
from
us
the
bring
field.
all the
This is the
information
first
we need
Steambird.
about this upcoming version.
So exciting! Okay, I bet everyone's ready to see what we have in store. So why don't we dive right in? Okay,
Summoners
seems
Term-
there's quite a
Summit.
lot going on in the picture here. I see a couple familiar faces. And let me guess, the cute one in the middle with pink hair and a camera in her hands must be Charlotte, right?
Ooh, that's right.
I'm still on the march and
Charlotte's one
the
with camera.
conductor
She is a
vibes.
journalist after all, so she's got her equipment ready at all times. So in the upcoming version,
I'm surprised
Charlotte
we
will be
didn't
appearing
see
in the event
a-
storyline, where she'll be dispatched to cover a popular Genius Invocation
I'm surprised we didn't
TCG
see like a
competition. Given that the competition
promo.
is an international
The
event,
splash art
Charlotte will be heading to
on social
several
media.
nations
Usually
to
that's where
gather
we see the
news
character
material.
first. It feels weird seeing her here
That explains
first.
why we see so many friends from different nations in the picture here. Does that mean that she's going to be traveling around Tibet then?
You bet. As a foreign correspondent, she'll definitely be checking out the event venues in different locations. So get ready to embark on a Genius Invocation TCG journey.
Finally, we're getting
However,
closer
a
to
keen and
having the
active reporter
events
like
actually
Charlotte
be
won't
all of the
only
seven
focus on the
nations.
Genius Invocation TCG event, even though that's really important. But during this journey, she will also be investigating a very strange case alongside the Traveler.
Ooh, a strange case, huh?
There's always a
Okay,
strange
that
case.
does actually sound really newsworthy.
Yeah, right? But that's all I can share for now. The mystery will be yours to unveil in version 3.7. So if you want to find out what happens, then make sure you don't miss out.
Yay! We hope our travelers have a great time in this event. In addition to the event storyline we just
I wonder,
introduced,
yeah, if
the
she'll
Adventurers
be,
Guild has
if
also
Charlotte will be
prepared some other event
3.8,
minigames to
maybe?
spice up the TCG tournament.
That's right. There will be a total of 4 event game modes, including a Tour of Wonders, 0-Hour Invocation, Ever Motion Mechanical Painting, and Heart of the Dice. In a Tour of Wonders, the organizer has set
Ooh,
up
that's a pretty
checkpoints
bow.
in various nations. After you complete the required challenges by navigating obstacles or defeating monsters, you'll be able to obtain commemorative stamps at the checkpoints. So collect more of these stamps during your sightseeing tour to obtain the corresponding rewards.
Okay, I see. So the stamps will be like proof of your experience traveling in different nations during the event. You know, just like collecting stamps in a passport.
Exactly. Next, we have 0-Hour Invocation, which is an unofficial tournament organized for our passionate TCG players. Unlike the official tournament matches, this format adopts a special rule set, so you won't be able to use your own decks.
Oh.
Instead, you'll have to build a deck by
Wait.
selecting cards out of the decks prepared
Wait, that's
by
a new
the
card.
organizer.
That's a Zhongli
And
card.
chances are you'll get
Do
to
we get
duel
our
against some
Archon cards
familiar
now?
faces.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds like fun already.
okay.
All right, what about
I
Evermotion
don't know if I'm
mechanical
super-
painting and Heart of the Dice?
I kind of got out of the
Many of our
TCG
travelers have
grind, so
played
I don't
Evermotion
know
mechanical painting
how well I'll
before,
do.
But this game introduced
Uh,
by a dreamer
but
from
we'll play it.
Fontaine has
We'll get back
undergone a
into it
few
for the
new
tournament.
changes. So this time around, you need
But
to
let's go.
adjust the
Our
position
first
of the
Archon
mechanical
card.
painting surfaces by swapping or rotating them first, and then install the appropriate gears on the preset points to restore the painting. And I've heard that the paintings are all based on Genius Invocation TCG cards. How awesome is that?
That's gonna be so cool. And based on the people we've met, you should never underestimate Fontaine's pursuit of mechanical designs. But of course, I'm sure our keen
Yeah, this
travelers should be able to
Eve's
restore
Piercer
those paintings with just
kind
a
of
few
looks like
attempts,
Kave's design
or
a little bit.
more than just a few attempts if people need it.
Lastly, we have Heart of the Dice, which is a combat game mode. During combat, you'll be able to obtain random elemental dice by defeating monsters. Use the suppressive roll skill to consume all the dice you possess
I
and
see.
unleash a shockwave that
So
deals
everything's
damage
kind
to
of
nearby
related to
opponents,
TCG,
while also
but not
granting
really.
you random buffs. More dice consumed matching the elemental type of the active character will result in greater damage dealt by the shockwave and higher chances of obtaining more buffs.
Okay, it seems like these are some special dice, so we'd better make good use of them.
Yep, and travelers will be happy to know that there are a variety of rewards waiting in these events. In addition to Primo Gems and enhancement materials, rewards also include a new 4-star bow called Ibis Piercer, along with its exclusive refinement materials.
Yay! So exciting! All right,
I just noticed that
that's all we
Kirara
have regarding the
isn't
main
here,
event in
but
the
her
upcoming
little
version.
A
On
box
to our next
traveling
correspondent.
wait.
carrying
That
thing
won't be
is
all for
next
the version
to
event. I
Charlotte.
still have something else to report.
Or maybe she's in the
okay.
box.
In
I didn't
version
even realize that. The
3.7,
box has two
there'll
tails.
not only be a Genius Invocation event, but also a major update to the TCG game itself.
Yeah, there they are, the
Okay,
Archons.
that's awesome. What can we expect to see in the new update then?
So in the upcoming version, many new cards will be added to Genius Invocation TCG,
Yeah.
including character cards, monster cards, and action cards.
Hmm.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
And it's also noteworthy that the cards of the Animo, Geo, Electro, and Dendro Archons will also be available after the update.
Let's
we can
go.
expect to
I
see
thought they
some
were gonna
incredible
put
and
that
fun
off for
new
like
decks.
another year.
Nice. Okay, that's gonna be quite the update.
And there's more. So, with so many cards being added, how could we fully enjoy them without some new game modes? So, in version 3.7, the Arena of Champions mode will be available too.
And what'll be different about this mode?
Glad you asked. In this mode, travelers must use their deck to duel against each other and accumulate a total of 5 victories.
Hmm.
As you can imagine, that can be a serious test even for a
So-
seasoned duelist. Plus, 3 defeats
So it's
will
a
result in
tournament,
a
it's
failed challenge
PvP.
attempt, and you'll have to start all over. So if
Oh,
you're
no.
But I assume you still
if
don't
you're
get
feeling
rewards from
confident
it.
about your deck and your TCG skills, then be sure to come to the Cat's Tail and give it a shot.
Okay, that sounds pretty intense. Will there be anything for someone less experienced, maybe like myself?
No worries, I got you. Okay, so another TCG mode is called the Forge Realms Temper.
I
which will
still have
also be
not
available.
even
You'll be allowed
gotten
to
all of the
configure
things from the
difficulty of
regular
game mode,
modes.
as well as to choose from a bunch of additional conditions.
I
to
think
score
we're
extra
level
points.
Okay,
6 or
perfect.
7.
I'll definitely be picking some conditions that suit my decks the best.
Yeah, Josh also added in there. I didn't even notice that.
What's
What is
happening? What is going
That
on?
sounds cute. Where's it coming from?
Oh,
I got
It-
so caught
okay.
up in listening to you two talking that I almost forgot that I'm on the job. Anyway, here I am.
Aww.
Aw.
they're so tiny. I feel
urgent
like my
delivery
captions
fee.
are covering
Please
them
sign
up.
here, and I'd really appreciate it if you could leave me a good review. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So cute.
She was the box. She was the box, Kirara. Okay, so it's interesting that she's possibly a shielder. Having Baiju, which is like half shielder, half healer, and then her in a row, both Dendro. Very different vibes though. I still can't decide if her feet are paws or shoes. Are they paws or shoes? Why does she have fingers for hands and paws for feet? So confused. Also, I still can't decide either. If are her bows her ears? Or are they... Yeah, are they ears and they're just covered up by the bows? Are her actual ears blue? Now that I'm noticing all these different things. But she is very cute. Very cat girl. Very cat girl-esque.
Welcome back, travelers. Our two special correspondents this time
Oh my
are...
gosh.
Dun, da, da, da.
It's
Yoimiya.
me. It's Jenny Yokomori, the voice of Yoimiya. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here doing the special program. This
They're
is one
just
of the
switching
most
out
exciting
everybody,
moments
okay.
of my life.
Yay!
Woo! Meowdy, travelers. I'm Julia Gu, voice actress for the new playable character, Kirara.
Okay, so you were in a kitty box just now, so thank you for that urgent delivery.
Yup, that's just Kirara's job. She is a courier like no other.
More like Purrier.
Ooh. Meowsterfully done.
Wow, the cat
But
puns
before we get
are
to
extravagant.
hear more about Kirara, why don't we check her out first?
Yay!
Let's do it.
Whoa, the scenery here is wonderful.
The two tails, I'll never get over
Landed the
that.
Perfect job.
Ooh, she's very agile.
Coming through.
Just like the casual backflip. Okay.
Service with a smile.
Ooh. Okay. Is anyone rolling for Kirara?
She's so cute.
She is
Her tails.
so cute.
Tails.
Her tail's made a heart. That's the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
I
So
know.
cute.
Did you guys see her in the little box? It was like, oh, she coming. Oh, she coming.
Also, her ult is like really cool.
I want to
so
eat
cute.
the jellies. I want to eat those slimes. Kirara works as a courier for Komaniya Express and often makes international deliveries. She's also a yokai from Inazuma called a Nekomata, and there's
Oh, she's a
nothing she
yokai.
can't deliver.
I guess I didn't
Oh,
really
okay,
put that
explains,
together.
like the cute little kitty cat tails and why her shoes are like those cute little cat claws. They have like
Okay,
toe beans
they
at the
are
bottom, and
shoes.
I want a pair.
So, actually, those are just her regular feet.
Oh,
that's
that's okay.
For Kirara.
Oh, they're confusing me
even though
again.
She could use her yokai powers to have human feet, she's still a Nekomata and feels more comfortable using her own claws to move.
That
And
makes
her own
sense. They're
beans.
so cute.
They really are. And also, Kirara has two tails.
Okay,
Can you
okay,
tell
they
us
are
anything
really her
about that?
feet.
Oh, yeah.
Confirmed.
It's said that the tail represents a Nekomata's potential. So, with two tails, I guess this means that Kirara is a really powerful yokai. Some bandits might assume that Kirara is an easy target, thinking that it would be easy to steal a package from a young girl, but
Fools.
they are in fact fools. And this mistake
Yes.
always ends with the bandits running off after she gives them a good threshing.
I'm obsessed with this. So
She's awesome.
just little kitty cat girl boss. Like, okay, and having her as your courier basically like determines that your package is gonna get there safe. That is incredible service.
Oh yeah, no
I don't
doubt
know.
about
Has
that.
Yoimiya been on the
Kirara
special
is a
program
very
before?
responsible worker and will do her best to
I
ensure
assumed she
every order
had,
she
but
receives is delivered. Of course,
I actually can't
if
remember.
the client can spare a meowment, she doesn't mind receiving a good review.
Oh my gosh, she is so cute and diligent. I would definitely give her an extra tip right on the spot.
Absolutely. Like catnip, fish, Mora, whatever she wants.
So, it seems
how
like
did a
I don't
yokai
know.
from
Maybe that's her
Inazuma
burst
end
that
up
she's
working
in
as
the
a
little
delivery
cat box
person?
form.
What's the line
I can't
there?
quite tell.
Okay, well, if you think about it, the yokai in Inazuma do seem to have a mix of jobs, so...
True.
Well, speaking of which, even though Kiara is a strong yokai, she does care about her work and enjoys her job. She also enjoys human society, fashion, going to places she's never had the chance to visit before. Her deliveries give her a way into human society and also allows her to explore new places. To her, working is basically like getting to take a series of expense-free trips.
Wait, you
That's
know
a pretty
what I
nice
just
job.
realized? Charlotte is technically traveling for work too. So maybe they can get together and enjoy some expense-free outings.
Well,
Ooh.
Okay, I think everyone is waiting to learn more about this yokai courier's abilities.
absolutely yes, correct.
For sure. Let's move into Kirara's skills.
Howdy, hello.
Kirara is a
Hello,
Dendro
welcome.
element sword user and can effectively assist her companions while
We
also
are
making
watching
world exploration more
the
efficient.
3.7
Okay, her
special
hats look
program.
amazing.
Kirara looks
She
so
swipes
cute.
just like a cat using its claws. I love it.
Yeah, she is a Nekomata after all. Additionally, her exploration talent allows her to move near birds or other smaller animals without startling them.
Oh
She's
no.
an apex predator. I love it. That's so cool. So it's gonna be easier to get like fowl and raw meat, and easier to hunt.
Yeah, watch out, Timmy.
Oh
Timmy should
no.
watch his back.
I can imagine like Sayu just like
Yes, Timmy.
little cutely grabbing
Fast as me.
like a butterfly
She's always going to keep
or
you
a
well
crystal fly,
fed.
but Kirara is just
means.
mauling small
By
creatures.
tapping her elemental skill, Kirara creates a Dendro
Oh, she
shield
looks
that
so
can
cool.
protect her
Yeah,
from
she's
harm.
really.
Okay, shields are great.
She looks really
They'll keep
agile
both
too. I
her
like
and the
her
delivery
skill
safe,
set.
which is
Love
all that matters.
And
So yeah,
holding down the
shielder.
elemental skill will not only grant shields, but also put Kirara in a unique state.
Cool. So the whole thing is that that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't know what to do
and
with
I need
this.
you to immediately tell me more about it. Right? Meow.
Oh, no problem
Do you
at
need
all.
to go into the cat box?
In this state, Kirara will deal Dendro damage upon slamming into
My cat
enemies,
also has a
but
cat
more
box.
Uniquely, this state will also
That's like
drastically
underneath
increase her
her
movement
perch
and
that she
climbing
goes and
speed,
lays in there.
along with her jumping ability.
Okay. That sounds super useful. So just so I can get this straight, she'll be able to just climb straight up walls.
Oh yeah, she'll be able to go straight up a vertical surface in this
It's
state.
like a little Roomba.
Okay, well,
Oh
that's
no.
Amazing.
the best thing ever. She's gonna be so great for exploring. And I guess that's one of
It
the
looks
reasons why
just
she
like a little
trusted
cat
me.
Roomba climbing
And
up
finally,
the
with
wall.
her elemental burst, she smashes the enemy with a special delivery package, which then explodes into numerous small dendro bombs. These
Hmm.
bombs will then explode upon contacting enemies or after a duration, dealing dendro damage.
And can we just appreciate the fact that
Okay.
the bombs
Interesting.
are kitty-shaped? Because I'm obsessed with that. And just
Herd Wanderer, I'll be able to get
she has
anywhere.
kitty-style
Yeah.
attacks, kitty-style
True.
deliveries, and she also has
Yeah, it didn't look like
kitty-styled
she had a
bombs.
stamina bar in her
Amazing.
little cat box state.
She
So I'm
is
kind of.
adorable.
So we'll see
aside
how
from
that
Kirara
affects it.
running to various nations making
I assume you still have the
deliveries,
stamina
I
bar,
also heard about
unfortunately.
another one of our friends leaving their home to explore the world.
Ooh, so who wants to go on a trip?
Oh my gosh, wait, is it you and Mia? Because you guys are like looking at me, a humble
Oh.
PNG. Amazing, okay. Maybe.
Well, I think you might be knowledgeable about traveling across nations because you
Wow.
have information on Yoimiya's story quest.
Second
I
story
totally do. I
quest.
was just being a
Okay.
little stinker.
Interesting.
Okay,
I was
so
not
this is how
expecting
Coco
that.
the Cree
I
has
assume
been
Yoimiya's
afield
having a
for some
rerun. They
time
haven't
now,
really announced
and
that yet.
Yoimiya has been wanting to go out and see the outside world. In version 3.7, the second act to Yoimiya's Carassius Arata story quest is about to begin.
Woohoo!
She will be
Wow.
embarking on
Wait,
a
is that-
globe-trotting adventure, heading to Sumeru,
two?
the nation of wisdom,
I'm so confused. Is she the only non-Archon character with a second
personally,
story quest?
I'm really looking forward to it too. Not that I'm biased.
Still haven't done
or
it first.
anything. I
It's cute.
seriously
It's
cannot
cute.
wait to experience what happens in the 3.7
I-
update.
Right.
Wait, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't think
And, you
anyone.
know, traveling
I don't
with
think
a girl
anyone
is
has a
easygoing
Act
and
2.
cheerful and cool,
Except the
and
Archons.
amazing.
Yoimiya
Not that I'm biased
gets
or
an
anything,
Act
as
2
Yoimiya
before
will be
Venti?
a joy. I think she's probably like the best
Hoyo,
travel companion.
Hoyo.
Again, not
This is rude at this
But
point.
to ensure
Now,
that everyone gets the
Nahida
most
before
out of the
Venti,
story
and now-
quest, I'm gonna
now-
be a
now
good
regular
bean, and I
character.
will not say any spoilers. That way, our travelers get the chance to explore the story. I'll be good.
Okay.
But when?
That's nice of you.
Thank you. Yes. See, I'm good.
The rerun
But
Archon.
when the time comes,
Is she the
I hope
rerun
Yoimiya's
Archon?
new story can
I feel like
brighten
Child
everyone's
is the
day,
rerun
just
Archon.
like she always does.
Aw,
Of course.
Ding.
for sure.
Or Ayaka when she had
No,
like
not biased.
Still,
when it
Just
accidentally
Honest.
said like
Honest.
365 days
also kind of like speaking
for her
of
rerun
honesty,
time
I
last
was
year when it was
honestly
like
wondering what new companions can travelers
all
invite
of
for
was
their
that
teams in
was that
version
2.7 or
3.7?
2.6?
Right. That takes us to our event wishes. I think this is something
That's
our
what people
travelers
call
are
her?
always
Yoimiya?
interested in. So for further
I
details
hadn't heard that
about
before.
3.7's event wishes, please direct your attention to the big screen. Ta-da!
No, where did that come from?
Oh, I just remembered that we're
Oh.
today's reporters.
What?
I
According
thought
to reliable
Kirara was a
sources, the first half
5-star.
of 3.7's event wishes will
Oh,
boost
my
drop rates for
mistake.
Yoimiya
My
and Yaniko.
mistake.
At the same time, Kirara will also be making her debut in these event wishes, so travelers who want Kirara might want to take note. And the second half of version 3.7's event wishes will see Kaitahara, Kazuha, and Alhaitham getting their own reruns.
A Kazuha rerun and an Alhaitham
Thanks,
rerun.
Sarah.
What do we do?
With the help of their companions,
Alhaitham gets a
we hope
rerun
that
already?
all our travelers
It's been like
will
2
be able to
months.
keep happily exploring Tavad.
This is
And
quite
now
the
to Jenny
conundrum
with the
for me.
weather.
I want Yaikons,
The
but I don't
weather
have Yoimiya yet.
It's
Yeah.
still weather. Anyways, when travelers follow Yoimiya to Sumeru, they might also encounter their old friend Kaveh. This is because Kave's very own hangout event
Series
will also
X.
be available in version
It makes it sound like we have so
3.7.
many.
Oh,
Are our hangout events an iPhone? What?
Yeah, and Kaveh is quite the character. Even though
Yeah,
he
I would
seems
be down
super
for
carefree,
Kaveh's
he
hangout
has certain
events.
principles that he always clings to. I'm
Hangout
sure
events?
if we spend time with him during the hangout, we'll get to know him a lot better.
Oh, we're gonna be besties.
It just
in
says
no
coming
time.
soon, though.
So travelers interested in learning more about Kaveh will get to experience his stories firsthand in version 3.7. Definitely something to look forward to.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Now that we've covered the new stories coming our way, I think we can move on to some news about other fun events coming in version 3.7. What do you think?
Hmm.
think
This is
that's a
kind of an
very good
interesting
idea, Sarah, my
sequence.
friend.
They almost always
okay, so
do,
not
like,
only are there
the-
events, but there will also be tons
the-
of incredible rewards and
the
prizes
banners
too.
first,
Ooh,
and the new
I'm
character,
so
but then
excited.
You should
Oh,
be.
and then
So
spend a
am
lot
I.
of time like on the
So,
events,
without
but
further ado,
they
let me
really like
introduce
rushed
the
into the
first
new
event.
event. I guess because
In
that's like the
version
main thing
3.7,
happening in the update.
Divine Ingenuity Collector's Chapter event will be available.
Oh, I remember this event. This is the one that lets you design your own domain.
Oh, that's so cool. Right.
Oh, yeah,
This
we've already
event's
done this
gameplay
one.
has been upgraded
I
a
didn't
bit,
end up finishing
and
the
the
event.
development team has specifically designed some
For-
stages for everyone to challenge and
When
get
this
used
was
to
the first
rules.
time or another
For
event?
example, the first stage requires you to build a
I-
mechanic to defend a monolith, and the second
I was talking to
will be a
Kaveh
coin
at the
collecting
very
fiesta
end
that
and it
everyone's
reset.
familiar with.
Okay, yes, so fun story.
Oh, for the most recent
I'm not
event?
the best at collecting coins. So
Wait,
I
so-
already know that I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place.
Wait, I don't get it.
So,
For this
Okay.
last event.
As
Oh,
for the
you were-
third
you were,
stage,
like, doing
there
it
will
at the
be
last
multiple
minute?
areas available, and everyone will be
I
able to
see.
get a
Yeah, so
special
you didn't get to
item.
finish it?
Artificer coins.
Like while the
Morning.
while
We're
the
gonna get
story
a
was
lot of
going
them.
on?
Thank you.
Or
These
just
coins
like
will allow people to
the
buy various buffs
some
from
of
buff
the
stations located in
activities.
Each area to
Yes,
boost their
I'm the
team's
procrastination
effectiveness.
archon.
Nice. Okay, so we'll be able
Same,
to keep
same.
getting stronger as we progress.
Exactly.
Not
The
when it
fourth
comes
stage
well,
requires
usually
everyone
when
to
it comes
keep
to
their
Genshin, but
characters alive while they
almost
go around
all other
collecting
areas of my
coins.
life.
The last stage features a buff bestower device capable of amplifying your opponent's capabilities. So you're gonna
I
want to
see.
destroy
I
that
remember this
first
one.
before engaging them in battle. Or
Oh,
not.
there's so
I remember
much
some
to
of them were actually
do.
really hard that
Okay,
people
so
made
just to
last
confirm,
year.
we can use
I finished the
all
activities
of
but was
this
finishing the story.
while we're making our
Oh,
own
yeah.
domains. Yes?
Yes.
Got it.
Aside
So
from
so you
different
didn't get
landforms,
a
mechanisms or coins, travelers can also
finish.
adjust
Were you
how
like
many
in the
stages are
middle of the
active per
story
room.
or towards the end,
And
like with
opponent
the extra
settings.
part with
Even
Kaveh?
buffs and buff bestowers can be placed inside these stages.
Wait, that's so cool. Okay, so it sounds like the travelers will have even more creative freedom this time around.
Oh
So,
my.
What I'm
You know,
gathering
the
is
event that we had
everyone
most
should use
recently
their
where you could, like,
imagination and sprinkle as much
create your own
creativity as
little
they can
path
into their
to get to the
design.
different
Yeah.
points.
A little bit
This
here,
kind
a
of
little bit
reminds me of
there,
that,
a
and
lot of
I honestly kind of dreaded that activity
Well,
this
hopefully
last
they'll
event.
Also sprinkle
It just was
some
not my vibe.
ingenuity as well.
It just seemed
Get
like-
it? Get it?
That's literally what I just
I
said.
don't know. I
Ingenuity,
just didn't
traps,
love it.
Tomato, tomato, yeah.
Well,
Traps.
sure, as long as it's creative.
Chaos.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that part with Kaveh. Oh, okay. So you
time,
didn't get to see
There will also
the
be
part
co-op mechanics
that
for this game mode.
that
So
w-
if
that we
there's a
didn't
stage
do
you
on
can't
stream.
beat on your own, you can bring your
Dang.
friends and try the challenges, or fall into Jenny's traps together.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure
Remember,
it's probably on
domain
the
creators
other
also must
section.
clear their
The
own
other
designs
ending of
before
it is
they'll
probably
be
on
able to share them
YouTube.
with others.
So you
Okay,
could always watch
seriously,
that.
How do people clear some of these stages? They seem like they're going to be really difficult.
I don't have a good answer for you other than the fact that people are kind of amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
fair.
if you guys have seen, but there are videos out there of people showcasing their own stages, and it's crazy. It's amazing.
Oh, absolutely. So, I hope all our creative travelers out there won't miss this event. Remember to share your codes or videos and let everyone play your domains.
Traps.
Okay, this one's
Okay,
coming
so
back.
next, we have a challenge event called the Feast of the Departed
For a second,
Warriors.
I
mysterious
thought
domain
that
is
was
appearing near
like
the Falcon Coast,
one
and its
monster,
depths
and it was
are
a
crawling with
combination
powerful
of
foes.
those
Travelers will need
those
to rely
three
on their
different
martial
bosses.
prowess
Well,
to defeat
three-
them and earn rewards.
3/4 with the two
Spooky.
bishops.
I thought so too. Anyway, this event should be one that many travelers are familiar with. However, let me give a quick overview for anyone who might not have seen
Feast
this
of the
one yet.
Departed Warriors.
This event has 3 types of dangerous adversaries awaiting our travelers. They're each based on the Thunder Manifestation, Aeon Blight Drake, and the Baptismal Bishop Herd, respectively. Travelers can also add
I don't like those
additional
bosses.
conditions to their difficulty multiplier in this challenge, with increased difficulty resulting in greater rewards.
Okay, I
Yeah,
think I get the
remember.
gist of this one.
It's been a
I
while
heard
since we did
Thunder
this one.
Manifestation, and my heart stopped a little
I
bit,
feel like
so
we
full
did this
disclosure, I'm
before
probably
Inazuma
not
came
gonna
out.
be doing the increased difficulty, but I hope everyone's ready for a
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while.
This one looks
Actually, maybe we had a rerun of it.
Don't worry, travelers can still get key rewards.
That would
and
be pain,
materials
yeah,
by
if they were
completing the
all mashed
challenge on lower
together.
difficulties, including
That
Primogems.
just like seems like a monstrosity.
Travelers who are
All
looking
of
for a
those.
real challenge can try the
Honestly,
higher
I wouldn't put it
difficulties
past
for a
them
proper
putting that
fight.
in an
I heard
abyss.
lower difficulty.
For sure,
and I
I'm
once
just
again
glad I
feel
got to see
safe.
that cutscene with all of them fighting for
Let's
the
move on
crown.
to the next
Yeah,
event.
yeah, that was.
Okay, so this
a
one
really
is
cool
another
cutscene.
returning event for version 3.7 called Phase Trials Hypothesis. So maybe some of you remember Jamie, the Sumeru researcher.
Yeah,
who
honestly, that was like the
struggling
most
with his thesis
action-packed
proposal.
cutscene I've seen in a
Well,
while
this
from
time, we
Genshin.
need your help as observers in an experiment. We're pretty sure all our warm-hearted and friendly travelers will give him a hand. Also, as a little, incentive, each experiment also offers rewards upon completion.
Of course we're gonna help him. Besides, we're getting rewarded
No,
for
I don't
offering
like
our
those
help,
hilly
so
trolls.
what's there to lose?
Okay, they
Exactly.
did really
Right.
kick my butt in Abyss.
I mean, given our travelers
this time
are
around, I
honorary
think.
Knights of the Knights of Favonius.
I think I was just on
heroes
floor
of
11.
assisted
Honestly, I didn't get
allegiance
full
as well as,
stars on
actually everyone.
floor
Yeah.
11 this time. I was like, no,
Pretty much
I'm not going to
everybody
even
was
try
playing.
floor 12. I don't
Yeah.
really feel like it.
Well,
I'm not
hoping
going to
this one
restart and I'm not
researcher
going to
should be
focus on
just
it.
another
But
walk
then
in the
I didn't
park.
get full stars on floor 11. I was
during the
like,
event, travelers can defeat enemies to gain.
oh no, that hasn't
immunity
happened
shields.
in such a
When they
long
get enough
time.
phase
And it was
tinctures,
partially
they
because
can
of
use
those
them
guys.
to enter the
I feel like in the
time
open
dilation
world,
state. In this
I have
state,
such
they
an
can
easy time with
identify the
them,
weaknesses
but
of their opponents mid-battle
yeah, they.
and select
It
opportune
depends.
moments to capture
Actually, I'm
more
pretty sure
weaknesses
I killed a
in their
character
opposition before using their super
with-
sense skill to deal
with one of them.
massive damage.
Ooh,
The other
having
day.
the ability to detect weaknesses is very helpful when facing challenges. Not to mention, the damage dealt by this super sense skill is pretty incredible.
Oh, it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I
we.
mean, that
okay.
sounds really
Another
useful.
rerun.
It can take
They
care
get
of
so
opponents
strong in
a
Abyss, yeah.
Snap. Like taking a picture.
Yeah,
I didn't know
It's like-
that you were gonna be channeling your
the
inner
the
Cyno. I
difference
didn't
between the open world
know.
monsters and Abyss, it sometimes kind of astounds
Okay,
me.
but
I'm like,
remember, this event requires you to use the corresponding trial
these
characters
aren't
for
level.
it.
I'm not even doing
Ooh,
like
good.
floor
Okay, this
12
way,
monsters,
everyone
but they
will be
just
able to
seem
try
like
out more
so.
characters.
Exactly.
So,
Okay, there's seriously
is it-
so much
what do
for
people
all of
say,
us to
strong?
experience in version 3.7. And oh, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Okay, the third redemption code is coming right
Yes.
up. Let's have a look
Yeah.
together.
Here it comes.
Yay!
Get ready.
Whoop whoop.
They are tanky. They are tanky. Oh, I like that one. Very cute. Very cute. Okay, so it sounds like Yoimiya is going to be in Sumeru for her story quest. And a Yai rerun. Oh. You guys just know I'm going for my C2 Kazuha. My C2 Kazuha coming up. He's going to be strong. He's going to be so OP. But at the same time, I'm like, ooh, C2 Alhaitham since we already have C1? No, we're gonna go for Kazuha. Yeah, C2. It's gonna take me such a long time. They do one Kazuha rerun every single year. I feel like all these other characters, there's like, I feel like we just saw them 2 months ago. But for Kazuha, it's every summer that Kazuha gets a rerun. I will stick with it until I get C6 Kazuha, though.
And that's the end of today's report.
If I have any primos, we're really gonna. Oh, and Eula, yeah.
This has been so much fun. I can't believe it's over already.
It happened so fast.
Yeah,
I
we're not gonna
know.
talk about
I wish we
Eula.
had even more to share. So,
We're not gonna talk about
how did
Eula.
you all enjoy being on the program today?
Oh my gosh, it has been so
But yeah,
cool
we're
being
gonna
on the
try
program.
to snag
can't wait for
Baiju here with
people
my
to see
20
Kirara.
wishes.
So
So we'll see if I have any wishes left for Kazuha.
Seriously, this is so much fun. I've been wanting to do one of these programs for the longest time, and I'm so excited that I get to be here and talk about Yoimiya. And also, I'm super excited for Julia and Maya to be joining the cast to welcome you guys. We're happy to have you.
Wow, okay,
gosh.
2 new characters.
This has been so much fun.
I assume we
today,
might
and,
see Charlotte's
I am
splash art
also really excited
this
for
upcoming
these
week.
Mini games.
Possibly,
and events.
possibly.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We might get her in
especially
3.8.
The Evermotion mechanical painting.
Mini games, big excitement.
Yes, because I just love the puzzles. I just love them.
Don't forget, there's a strange case to investigate at the tournament grounds, so players should be sure to check that out. And yeah, I was happy to join the program with you all and share all these details about version 3.7 with everyone. So hope you all have a fantastic time in the upcoming update.
All right, this is the end of our program. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
March
Bye.
7th and Yanfei Fuse. Oh my gosh, I said March 7th and the train conductor. Yes, we get our Fontaine! We get our Fontaine teaser! Please give us an underwater section in Fontaine. This is close. This is close. We're getting fishies. We're getting a swimming traveler. I'm sorry, that's all you were gonna give me? I think we got more for Sumeru. I mean, that they give us crumbs. Yeah, that was a crumb. That was half a crumb. I can't even hold that crumb in between my fingers. I like press down on it on the table or on the plate and make it stick to my finger in order to like be like, is that a crumb? Is that a piece of dust or a crumb? I will eat those crumbs. I will eat those crumbs all day. All right. 3.7 live stream. Let's go. There was a couple things. There was a couple things in there. Not a ton. But I wasn't expecting a ton. I assume they're trying to make the new area, give us time on the new area. We have the new event, which is gonna be, they're like, I think you guys forgot about TCG. That was the really cool thing that you guys were obsessed with for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you kind of forgot. And now everyone's playing Honkai Star Rail. So you guys kind of need to come back to Genshin and play some TCG.